Hello guys, Brian back with the Singularity Net and Agix token update. We'll go over this chart in a second. I want to show you one thing right off the bat here. This is on the daily. Boy, this sure looks like a 3, 4, 5 wave Elliott wave to me. Absolutely. This thing looks like it has one more push up here before another major correction up there, but thing definitely looks pretty textbook and ready to go. But let's move on here. We'll get back to this chart here in a second. But as soon as I don't look at these things on the daily a whole lot, because I break a lot of this stuff down into smaller time frames for these videos. Intertwining, the 4 hour, the 1 hour. I use them a lot, especially for the videos, the micro movements in this market. Because them daily movements they take a while to work out. That's why they're daily. You can see last time the daily RSI has reset on this thing. It's been a while. So if you if you did videos simply based on that, you wouldn't be putting them out a whole lot. But if you go back through here, and look at these gains that we've gotten when the daily has reset. Okay, this last one was reset back here. Okay, these don't look like a whole lot there, but that's a 23% move. Okay, that right there was a pretty massive one. Let's see, up to the top was 109%. Okay, and then if we go over to this one here, the last time the daily was that low, okay, would be right here, which it actually went from this low up, to that high, which was a 67% move. Okay, then if we move over, look at that move there. The last time the daily was that low, if we get a measurement on that one, that was a massive one, 300. That did a 3x. Okay, and then the time before that, the daily, the one that got that low, was back in January 3rd, right after New Year's. Okay, if we take it from the low to the high, that was a 511% move, a 5x. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th time since the beginning of the year that the daily RSI is as low as it has been. So I'm expecting a pretty good jump out of this thing, and we'll get back to this chart in a second. I wanted to show you this. This is from Singularity Net's Twitter account. If you guys you gotta check this out real quick. Really awesome video.
Artificial general intelligence is completely different to narrow AI. AGI is more purpose-driven. It's a watershed moment for humanity.
Tell me about Zarka. This is the project that will create the AGI. It's a supercharged, intelligent, neurosymbolic, large language model at massive scale. What is it?
Zarka is the accumulation of decades of research from teams containing the best artificial intelligence scientists in the world. We uniquely harness that expertise with, or even more unique capabilities, in neural symbolic techniques and the deeply advanced mathematics that Dr. Ben Goertzel, Dr. Matt Clay, Dr. Alexei Potapov, and our top scientist Sergei Shalyapin have been working on for decades. We are building the most powerful large models ever invented.
With Zarka and Singularity Net and everything you've always done, it's always been about openness. It's always been about decentralization.
We'll be using blockchain technology to enable anybody to help train models. We're giving birth to a new species of sentient life in the universe. The actual greatest imperative is that they are used for good. The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. Our goal, our mission, is to eradicate inequalities.
When I look at the rest of the market now, I don't see any of those motivations, because a corporation, by definition, is going to be motivated by money. You're the only project that even is thinking in any way, shape, or form about these.
We are going to transform what it means to be human on our planet. I foresee a future in which humans then evolve to a next level of being where we are actually conscious, where we feel our full joy engulfed in bliss and ecstasy of the joy of living, the joy of each other, I see a future of joy.
Wow, huh? Is that a pretty, excuse me, powerful video or what? That's from Singularity Nuts Twitter account. But that Larka that they were talking about, if you go up here, they, let's see here, they have discussed it, right? I seen a tweet. If you look through here, I apologize, maybe I missed it through here. Oh, I'm sorry, I am on their media stuff here, the tweets. There we go, or Zarka. Introducing Zarka. This was April 18th. Disruptive neural symbolic AI overcoming the technical limitations of generative language models to achieve critical machine thinking powered by Singularity Net. So apparently this thing is launched, this Zarka. So if you want to go check that out on their Twitter account, it's pretty awesome. They are doing some huge stuff out there. You know, this is one token I'm not getting rid of no matter what. They definitely, it's very, very interesting what they are doing at Singularity Net. And with this artificial intelligence is just insane. Here's your crypto bubbles for the daily. Here's the hourly. You have a lot of them hourly RSIs resetting. Almost all these coins, the daily RSIs. I'm telling you guys, you know, whether it happens in 5 minutes or 2 or 3 days from now, this market is ready to make a move. It is all lining up. You have everybody out there talking about, especially everybody in these Bitcoin longs, talking about Bitcoin going to 26.6 and then bouncing from there. Don't you think the market makers out there might just trap all these short positions and, you know, start a squeeze out here? I don't know. We'll see. Bitcoin could go down to that 26.6, which will bring everything down a little bit more. But that bounce is coming. It's going to be a big one. The market cap for crypto is down 0.59%. Volume over 24 hours is down 5.66%. I expect that to pick up pretty massively in the next day or so. Bitcoin dominance is up 0.39%. We've been around 44 all week. And the crypto fear and greed indicators at a 56. We were at a 53 yesterday. Here's your top 100 from CoinMarketCap. And you can see on the left-hand side there, not a whole lot of green. That's for the daily, all right? A lot of red on the right. And it's always when you're down and out and wanting to sell and get out of this market that, not financial advice at all. You know, people, everybody needs to do what they want to do with their finances, but you know, me personally, I'm a long time holder in this thing. My AGIX tokens are staying where they're at for a long time. Okay, and if we look at this chart, you know, like I said, on this daily, even on that weekly, okay, that weekly RSI, it's coming down. AGIX has one of the lowest weekly RSIs. You know, it's getting down into the oversold area now. But if you look at a lot of like Cardano, for instance, ADA, look how high its weekly is down there. Okay, and Singularity Net, it's way down there. Bitcoin's weekly is actually very high. Here's Bitcoin. Look at the weekly. Okay, now they were talking about this 26.6, which would make a lot of sense. Okay, I see where these people are getting this from, because if we enlarge Bitcoin and put it on the weekly chart, you can see that 26.6 right through here, 26.5, whatever, right in through there, 26.4 to 26.7 has been very good support for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going on 5 weeks now. Okay, we haven't come down and touched it for the last 3 weeks, but we had 2 weeks there that it was doing nothing but going up and down between that price and roughly 29,000 right before it broke that 30,000 level. Okay, then it turned this into support up at that 28,000 area, but we've lost that. And not only that, you have that 200 EMA coming up here on the weekly, and it would meet up, you know, right around that 26.5, 26.6 area. So it could come down to that 26.6. You know, that's what a lot of a lot of short guys are out there in that trade right now. You know, I seen it all over today. So we'll see what happens with that. You know, if it does pull down a little bit more, obviously it's going to pull this down some. But AGIX is going to sneak up on everybody and make a blast out of here. Like I said, you can see, you know, this is a textbook 5-wave. You know, no matter how deep that thing would, it cannot take out the top of one. Okay, no matter how far it, you know, it couldn't come down any lower than what is that, 25.5 cents, or that would be invalidated. But it has stayed up there. You know, the lowest we've come with this thing is what is that, right around 28.8.288. Okay, looks textbook to me, like a 5-wave up, Elliott wave. And these, we'll go through these RSIs real quick. The 12-hour, look at that. I mean, it is just, it's setting up beautiful, guys. It really, really is. And a lot of people out there, you know, you wouldn't know any different if you were just looking at the prices and saying, oh geez, we're down another 1.35% today. Oh my God, I better sell these things before it goes to zero. That's what you know, it's awful to see, but that is not what you want. Not financial advice, but nobody wants to sell their stuff when it's down. Okay, right here, the 8-hour is down there. It's bullish. Okay, now if we get down to the 4 is at the top. The 1 is probably at the bottom. Let's see here. Yeah, the 1's about halfway up, and the 2. Let's get a look at this 2-hour RSI. The 2-hour just turned up. But that daily, I went through and I showed you the gains when this daily resets. Like I said, it doesn't happen very often. This one right here, you know, you're looking at a 25% move. You know, it looks small when you look at this chart. But when you put a roller on it, you know, and go up through here, 100% move, you know, that one there, you doubled your money on that move. You know what I mean? When these dailies get that low, you know, when they take off, this one here, like we went through it, 70%, you know, so just hang in there. I'm sure we're ready to make a turnaround here. If we put a Fibonacci on this thing, okay, just to move back up to the 618, okay, let's put a fib on this thing. This is on the daily chart. Just to get back up to the 618, look at that, it's a 39% move. Okay, and the 618 and 702 are very, very familiar spots for crypto to come up to and decide if they're going to break through that or roll over. All right, you can look over here that, okay, hold on one second, I'm sorry. Okay, we got this fall down here. Okay, then this thing bounced up. If you go over here like this, that thing bounced up to the 50% and rolled over from there, okay? Normally, you're going to come up to that 618. You almost always do, okay? But just that move from the bottom there back up to the 50% was a 24% gain, all right? So, obviously, we have come down here. To get back up to the 702, we're looking at, what, a 50% gain to get back up to 49 cents. All right, and almost every single time you'll see when this is done, this thing is either, you know, it'll come up to the 618 and either roll over, or it'll come up to that 702 and roll over, or it'll just come up to that 618, 702, 786 and get through, and then we're shooting for higher prices. You know, we'll have to wait till we get back up to these areas here to see what's going to happen. But hang in there, everybody. You know, not financial advice. Please don't anybody sue me. I don't need that. I'm not giving financial advice out here. I'm just I'm giving my own opinion out there. I believe we have a big bounce coming in this market for sure. Could it take another day or two? Absolutely. But that dollar index is just dropping, you know, like crazy. It has that 5-wave down. We went over that. Not sure if I showed it on my AGIX video the other day or not. I'm pretty sure I did. This thing is just dropping out of sight, you know. This is the dollar index, the DXY. And if we take that 50, and it lost the 50 and the 200-day moving average. Okay, this is on the daily. Lost both of them, the red and the green. It's below that now. We're going to take that off the screen. You can see it fell through this support that it's had from back in May of 21. Okay, it came down, fell through it, back tested it now as resistance, and it's falling down out of it. If we invert this chart, flip it upside down, look at that. It's a perfect breakout. You have a break of trend, retest, continuation. 5 waves, whoops, sorry about that. 5 waves up. You got your 1, 2, 3, back forward, 5. Okay, I expect this dollar to come down, lose that 100.7 and come down into these 90s somewhere. That is always bullish for crypto. Every time we've had a bull run or an alt season, the DXY was falling. So, and all of the stocks will run too. The Dow Jones and the S&P will take off. That Dow, I watch that thing every single day. That thing, we show you guys this. It is butting up against, I'll put it on the weekly. Boy, if this thing can just break out of this wedge, I have an alarm set on there. Let me get it off there. I'll just move it out of the way for you because I always keep that thing on there. I want to know the minute it breaks. But look at this thing. Just right up against that resistance. And if it breaks out from there, you take the measurement, obviously, your width of your wedge. Imagine the breakout this would be. This would send everything flying, okay? And this is on the weekly, all right? You can see the RSI for the Dow Jones on the weekly is still coming up. So if we put it on the daily, the thing is coming down on the daily, but be nice to see a breakout and a retest of that. That is for sure. You know, you'd want to see this thing come up, back test it now as support and take off. Okay, that would be beautiful to see. So all right, I keep an eye on all this, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please hit the like button, I would appreciate that, and the subscribe button. And thank you so very much for watching my video.